What's up, guys? Back with another bass tutorial. This time it's going to be Oh Lord My God. Just came out recently. Noah Harrison and Jenn Johnson. I had the absolute pleasure of producing it and playing bass. And so I'm just going to run down what I played. It's pretty simple. There's not a lot of crazy licks or parts or anything. It's just a fun, upbeat, 97 BPM, fun little bop. I never play this guy, and I didn't play this on the record, but I had it over here, and I was like, you know what the heck, I'm gonna do it. This is the bass I played when I first moved to Reading. A friend of mine, Austin, love you, let me borrow it for a whole year of school because I was playing bass on teams, even though I didn't have a bass. Silly me. But this is really fun, just a little P bass. I'm just gonna let her rip on this little parts caster, if you will. And yeah, let's just dive into the song. Here's Oh Lord My God, Noah Paul Harrison, Jenn Johnson, Bethel Music on the bass. Like I said, super fun one to play, super fun one to learn. Kind of any instrument, they're all kind of fun. I feel like we came up with some really cool parts that serve the song and let the vocals shine. And it was fun creating and, figuring out how to make a co-led song really feel awesome between a girl and a guy, finding the right key. yada, yada, whatever. We can go over a couple of the little parts that are fun. The first one I would say is coming out of verse 2, going into chorus 2. We have that little drum drop, or it's like a little drop out with a drum fill, and then I do a little, and it's just that. It's starts on the G string, 12th fret. So 5, 6, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, choo. So in context, that sounds like. And that's what leads us into that chorus. And then we come in guns a-blazing on that chorus, following the kick pattern. So that's fun. And then I guess the only other thing in that chorus and chorus 3 is I sneak in some octaves every once in a while on the one. So we'll be going. So it's contributes to the bounce. That's kind of fun. I don't do it every time. I think I do it going into the B side of the chorus, whatever. And then we move into the bridge and we just kind of come in super lightly. Pretty standard. As the drums start to build, we start to build. And then when we're going into that very last chorus, everyone falls out. The drums have a fill. We're just holding on the F right there, letting that slide back down. And then we come in right back into the groove. That chorus is pretty normal. And then we roll into the re-bridge where the drums go straight, but we actually keep the bounce going. That was something I went back and forth on. I feel like I did it a couple different ways just to make sure I had what I needed. This was the first song I've done in a while where I haven't overdubbed any of the bass. I actually just used what I did. So I actually did well enough in the live this time. So a couple of different ways we could play that, right? With the drums being straight, we could do that. We could just follow the 4 on the floor kick. But where we landed is let's keep the bounce going from the chorus to where it feels like the drums contribute to our release of like, oh, there's a nice big straight groove now, but something is still pushing on that syncopated kind of bouncy. I keep saying bounce, 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 Parks and Rec. So when the drums go straight, we stay on our little bouncy line. I'll play through a phrase of that because it has a nice little run at the end going into the B side of that. Sloppy, but coming out of that 4, we hit up on the D string, starting on the 14th fret. Ooh, the action on this is much different than my J bass. So 3, 4, 3, 1, 6, and then we do into the downbeat. So wow. Wow, yeah, that's a fast one. Then we just finish playing through that bridge. We come down on the down chorus, we hit the 4, and then we just drop out. And then pedal-wise, you probably saw me do it. I'm not really doing anything. Again, I went back and forth on whether or not to use pedals, not, whatever. I am using the kilt boost just on that last re-bridge, just to give it a little extra grit, a little extra oomph. So this is without it. And then this is with it. Sometimes it helps cover my mistakes a little bit too, because it kind of squashes everything together. Yeah, and then that's basically it. The only thing I didn't mention is on chorus 1, there's a synth bass part that I actually played on my OB6 just to get some of that really just like huge portamento, big, like lots of oscillators, kind of like, you know, out of sync with each other, warbly kind of goodiness. I did end up replacing what I did live, because live we only recorded it mono, but in like pre-pro and, you know, as I was creating the track, I was recording it in stereo. And so you hear that bass synth really nice and wide in stereo, which is fun. So chorus 1 is bass synth. We drop out for the little turn with the drums, and then we're in basically the rest of the song. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out Oh Lord My God anywhere you listen to music by Bethel Music. Noah Paul Harrison, Jenn Johnson, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.